I am Shadow, and this verdict has never been heard. What you are about to learn was buried, hidden from the public, kept in the shadows. Listen carefully, because Shadow does not repeat himself. He was just 2 weeks away from his 56th birthday when the shadows of his past finally caught up with him. A gold dealer was executed in the bathtub of his own home 37 years ago. It wasn't until now that the man was arrested. A chilling twist emerges. Could the killer have been hiding in plain sight all this time? To those who knew him, James Jimmy Harmon was more than just a gold dealer. He was a community fixture. Every Wednesday, without fail, he would set up a small table at the local flea market, surrounded by the clinks of coins and the chatter of fellow traders. Imagine the scent of warm coffee drifting through the air, mingling with the soft rustle of currency as he exchanged tales of gold investments with eager buyers. His laughter would echo in the market, and the way he meticulously polished each piece of jewelry spoke volumes of his passion. But beneath the cheerful exterior lay a man deeply entrenched in the murky world of wealth. Soon it would all come crashing down. But what the reports never mentioned was that Jimmy had a secret life, a life intertwined with shady dealings and personal vendettas. Whispers in the community hinted at debts owed, grudges held, and dark connections that could lead to his brutal demise. At the time of his death, he had just finalized a major deal, one that many believed was going to elevate his status, but could have also drawn out enemies he never knew he had. But who were these enemies? And what really happened in that bathroom? As the investigation started, detectives unearthed a labyrinth of clues tangled in time. The police had initially thought it was a simple robbery gone wrong. The bathroom, a crime scene drenched in silence, spoke volumes. Nobody knew the truth. A witness claimed to have seen a shadowy figure leaving the scene. Their testimony was dismissed as the ramblings of a local drunk. But that detail would only make sense later. What happened next changed everything. Investigators were able to retrace Jimmy's last steps, leading them not just into the world of gold, but into the lives of those who surrounded him, friends, associates, and adversaries. The deeper they dug, the more they realized that in Jimmy's life, nothing was straightforward. This is the part they never reported, in a twist that would raise more questions than it answered. One name emerged repeatedly in the investigation, a name that belonged to a man who had been flying under the radar since Jimmy's death. As the pieces began to fall into place, authorities found the connection shocking. The man, now 55, had been linked to a series of unsolved crimes and was known for a history of violent encounters. Think about what that means. Really think about it. But could he have been waiting all these years for the right moment to strike again? The most shocking revelation came when investigators uncovered that this suspect had been a frequent visitor to the flea market, lingering near Jimmy's stall on several occasions. The chilling thought hung in the air like a heavy fog. But what was their connection? This is what Shadow found that no one else dared to say. The evidence was mounting, but it was circumstantial, leaving the detectives in a precarious situation. The whispers of a trial began to circulate. But with so much time passed and memories faded, would justice ever truly be served for Jimmy Harmon? As the investigation unfolds, those involved are left hanging in uncertainty. The alleged perpetrator has been arrested, yet the truth remains shrouded in shadows. The community grapples with the fear that the full story may never come to light. One question lingers. Could justice truly be served after all these years? Or has time erased the final pieces of this tragic puzzle? The trial is ongoing. One detail remains unexplained, and it could change everything. But what will the jury decide? What do you think is the truth behind Jimmy's murder? Type your thoughts below. Shadow reads every comment. Next time, Shadow uncovers something even darker. The shadows know more than you think. Leave your verdict in the comments. And if you think you know the truth, Shadow will return with the answer.